Hello and welcome back to Zafehouse Diaries. Like Alice, my friends, we're once again going down the rabbit hole. And while the heavens may frown upon us this day, whether or not they appreciate what we're doing, we will get to that library and clear it out. Or else my name isn't Sean Connery.
That's a terrible impersonation of Sean Connery, but it's the best I've got, and so that is going to be that. So let's see. You know, we as far as this game has gone, we've done pretty well in my esteemed opinion. I mean, we've done some pretty phenomenal things as far as the zombie apocalypse is concerned. I mean, in my first my first let's play this now. My first run through this game with this cast of characters, it was a practice run just to check out, if I felt like they were set up correctly. And on the first day, I think I mentioned this story before, but I had died, and the whole team didn't give a shit. They kind of just laughed at me, and so I died brutally by two zombies. I didn't even kill one of them. It was actually really pathetic. I kind of laughed and giggled horrendously too. But also, Private Buckus had his leg bitten. Well, no, not his leg. His leg bitten by a zombie. Probably one of the ones that killed me. Idiots. Let's see who's laughing now. I was, that's who. And Companion Cube was like, hold on, guys. Hold on. I can amputate. We can save his life. And Emily and Cross were like, you're a fucking idiot. But they let him go ahead and do it. And Companion picked up a fire axe because he didn't even have the goddamn decency to, I don't know, use the hacksaw so that he could at least make a clean cut. Instead, he was using a fire axe and cutting multiple times in multiple places, and it turned into a very grisly, bloody scene. More bloody than it was before, despite the fact that, I don't know, I was ripped to shreds by two zombies. It was pretty impressive how bad a Companion was at working on a leg. Buckets was screaming out for help. He was like, somebody stop this madman. And, Cross was over in the corner throwing up because it was gruesome, it was nasty, it was savage. Emily was like, you are a fucking retard. Because, she's a doctor. She could have actually made this cut and done it correctly, so, she actually picked up a handgun and considered shooting Companion right in the back of the head, but she refrained, unfortunately for Butkus, who didn't quite make it. Companion's I was going to merge two words there. Now I don't remember what word I wanted to use more. But Companion's horrendous hacking just led to Butkus' demise on the first day. It was actually within the first 3 hours of the game that two people had died. It was really impressive, I'd say. And of course, me being me, I didn't modify our stats at all. I didn't make us better. We've just, for some odd reason, done so completely better this run. And I don't know why. Good times, am I right? Am I right? Of course I am. What's sad is that I actually recorded that thing because I was testing frames, see how sturdy the frames were, and I could have actually shown it to you guys, but I didn't think of that. I actually deleted it because I was like, oh, this takes up about, I don't know, 12 gigabytes? My god, I could use that for other things, eh? And then I did. It was pretty impressive. But I was also, unfortunately, just humming the same sound over and over and over, which kind of ruined it too. I hate this game. I really do. You might be wondering why we're looking right where we're looking. Funny story. Let me introduce you guys to some funny story time. I essentially played the last 2 days in one episode, because it was more like a day and a half. And I'll explain what actually happened, just give me a minute. We went to the library, that was the evac point. And we fought our way in, we captured the library, it was smooth sailing. Emily stumbled upon a heavily barricaded room, labeled, what was it labeled? It was something stupid, private... I don't remember. It was something indicative to, we essentially have a stash of something in here. But we could hear like a dozen zombies in there. Well, that's what the game wanted me to believe. It said we could hear a dozen zombies. So well, we didn't really feel comfortable. We took a group vote, which was me pretending to take a group vote and discussing the situation with you guys. And essentially, the plan was we didn't really feel comfortable leaving unknown amount of zombies in a room, whether it was fortified or not. And we didn't want this to come up and bite us in the rear later, so we decided we have guns, we have ammo, why don't we just deal with this now? So we opened up the door, and lo and behold, there were 41 zombies in that room. That was a lot. Emily, myself, Cross Knights, and Private Butkus all died. 41 zombies kind of overran us. Companion was the only one who survived because he went on this crazy rampage. He killed 33 of the zombies himself with a shotgun. Don't ask. We don't know what was in his mind. He just went insane. He probably got pissed after watching everybody die. He went on some killing sprees of his own. That guy, like I said, he's got some demons. And then Companion was left there all alone. So what happened was, I just had him sit in the library. There was nothing else he could do. He was the only man left. I just had him sit there and watch for zombies, and he basically hugged a bolt-action rifle and killed anything that got up and tried to kill him. So he killed all of us, because all of us got up as zombies, and he killed a couple of other amounts of zombies that stumbled into the library. And the evac came. I got a notification. It said, the chopper's on its way. We know it's going to the library. We just don't know the street that it's going to. Wouldn't hurt to contact it anyway. Companion did that. Companion happened to get to the right street, and he got rescued. And since at least one survivor lived, it was a victory for us. And that was pretty cool, in my opinion. I thought the ending was pretty spectacular, because we had 4 people die. Companion basically was a madman. He probably ended up, I think he was actually infected by the time he got rescued, because I think I bit him as a zombie. Yeah, which is humorous to me. So I'm assuming that he ended up turning inside of the helicopter and completely killed everybody there. And I shouldn't find that funny, but I do. And I assume that that's actually what happened. But I got my win. I got the W. That was all that mattered. But something happened to the recording file. It just didn't like click. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it just didn't. It was unrecoverable. So that was a shame. And all of that time, like all of our grand adventure, our grandiose adventure, and the horrible catastrophe that happened at the end, as well as Companion's endeavor to stay alive, all of that's just been lost. And now I bring this to you guys. Group vote time. Comment section. Go right ahead. Question is, do you guys want to see more Zafehouse? We didn't get a conclusion. I told you the conclusion, and maybe for some of you that's enough. But maybe for some others of you, maybe you want me to go through another one. And see for yourself all the crazy happenstance that can go on in this game, because I mean we've only scratched the surface, to be honest. But maybe you don't want to see me do a classic mode again. Maybe you'd rather see me do the other mode with the building of the car and the escaping that way, or maybe you just want to see the classic mode again, or maybe maybe you want something else. Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to play this game again or not? Do you want me to play till like day 4 and then try to pick up the recording from essentially the same status as we were last time? Because I could try to rig that up. I generally know how much supplies we had and all that stuff. I could try to rig it and see if I can match the scenario. That'd be really hard, but I could try it. And or do you want me just to play fresh with the same squad of survivors and see all the catastrophic moments that we can find, like 4 people dying from 41 zombies. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Those zombies had our number. I shouldn't have mocked them, but I did. I totally did too. I made fun of them so hardcore, and then they kicked the crap out of us. It was pretty sad. But Companion lived. I mean, he was infected, but he lived. Of course, it'd be him who lives out of all the people in the game. Be the retard who can't even use a hacksaw to amputate someone's leg. I'm rolling my eyes right now, in case you couldn't tell, because I know you can't see me. But it was pretty ridiculous. So what do you guys want? Do you want me to do classic mode again? Do you want me to do the other one where you have to build a car and drive out of the town? Or do you not want me to continue Zafehouse? Do you think, hey, that was enough? You can't recreate. You can't recreate the same vibe. We don't want to see it again. Or do you want me to try to recreate the vibe? Or what do you want? You guys can just let me know in the comments section. If I have my way, I would like to use the same batch of survivors that we've already used. But if you want to see me use randoms, we could do that. If you want me to adjust the survivors' stats to make them more badass or less badass, let me know. I could do that. But I'm telling you, these survivors, although they seemed overpowered, apparently we're not. I mean, 4 of us died horribly. Companion would probably be the only one who needs to be nerfed. Because apparently he can kill 33 zombies with a shotgun. I mean, that's kind of ludicrous in itself. But hey, you know, I'll basically do whatever you guys want. So let me know in the comments, and we'll come back to this game, I guess. Or not, if you choose not to. Just let me know. Anything you guys want. The ball is in your court. I've gently lobbed it over. My serves are pretty weak, so it was a nice gentle lob, and you guys are going to be able to choose how you want to hit that back. If you want to even go for it at all, you might want to let me win. Just be like, hey, go on, ball. Bounce past me. Let him score a point. You know? So let me know. It's up to you guys. Right. I am eagerly awaiting the responses, if you have any, which I'm only expecting like 3 people to respond in all honesty, but you know, those people will be hurt.